Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl
Packers select Jordan Love, quarterback, Utah
I
State.
think Aaron will finish somewhere else.
is being sent to the Jets.
The Green Bay Packers beat the dog shit out of the Dallas Cowboys.
MCL.
And the Eagles going to beat the Packers 22-10. They're on to the division.
In 1919, a group of factory workers came together with the idea to create a football team. Not too long after, the ACME Packing Company slapped their company name on the back of jerseys and started the most renowned franchise in all of sports. Not biased, of course. Not too long after, however, in 1923, they faced a tremendous financial burden. And the only way they can get out of it was a solution that no other franchise would even consider doing. Most NFL teams are owned by billionaires, the types of guys who sit in private boxes and pull the strings like some corporate Sith Lord. But back in 23, the team was broke. Money was running out, and Green Bay was about to lose its football team for good. But instead of folding, they asked their fans for help. They sold shares to the public, turning everyday people into team owners. With all this being said, Green Bay isn't Miami, Green Bay isn't New York, and in terms of size and population, we are not Detroit. So when the NFL announced that it would be bringing the draft to Green Bay, it wasn't just a spotlight on the smallest market in the National Football League. It wasn't just a spotlight on the small community that we call home. It was a message that screamed from the hilltops that football's soul still resides in the place where it all started. See, in Green Bay, football isn't just a game. As someone that resides in the state of Wisconsin, I can confidently say that the Green Bay Packers are closer to a religion than a Sunday pastime. That's why over 500,000 of our fans are part owners of this great franchise. I had the very enticing opportunity to go to Lambeau Field for the NFL draft this year with some of the closest people I have around me, and let me say, walking through Titletown that day was one of the most interesting experiences I've ever felt as a football fan.
It might be really good that we came, because this might be a huge flop. They'll never let Green Bay do it again.
No, well, I don't think they're gonna let Green Bay do it again.
You don't think so?
All right, Caden.
Where are we and what are we doing today?
We are at the NFL draft in Lambeau Field. Today we're watching the NFL draft. Crazy things.
Holy smokes. Michael, what are we doing today?
Dude, what he said, man, I'm out of breath. We just ran rats.
What are we doing today, Dad?
We are skipping work and drinking beer is what we're doing.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, for sure. And if you wouldn't mind just passing that over.
Michael, what position do you want the Packers to draft?
Well, I've heard a lot. We need a wide receiver. That's what I've heard from.
It's been it's been 24 years since we've had a wide receiver in the first round. So I think we're breaking that today.
What do you think they're going to draft first?
A defensive lineman from Georgia.
That's a fair thing. That's a fair thing.
It was a very interesting experience walking through Titletown that day. It wasn't a game day feel with the anxiety and the hype brewing in a way that felt like a make or break scenario. Instead, it was a piece of the pie, of every NFL fandom coming together for a core and common event. The event sprawled across the grounds where you could see the Lombardi Trophy from Super Bowl 45 when the Packers took on the Steelers. Whooped their ass, I might say. You could also see all the Super Bowl rings, which I got to see with my friend Sam. By the way, it was his birthday this day.
We're at the 2025 NFL Draft, baby. You know what it is. And it's my birthday.
It's his birthday today.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think the Packers are going to draft first round? Like what position?
Either receiver.
You think we're going to get receiver?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't been watching the lineup of everything as far as the draft is concerned. I have been watching 4 people. Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, and the dude who was on the Colorado too, I forgot his name.
So do you think we're going to get wide receiver first round?
I
For the
want
first time
one.
in 20 years?
I want one. We're not going to. We're going to go get like a
20 years.
We're going to add on to our defense. Watch.
I think the Packers are going to draft a wide receiver.
That's what I said.
First round, baby. Ted McMillan, he's dropping at 23. Hey, look at this guy. Who do you think the Packers are going to draft first round this year? Like what position? Wide receiver. Wide receiver? You think wide receiver? Very cool. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
How you feeling?
Fantastic. I mean, Lambeau can't be any better than this right here.
Are we really,
Okay.
Feeling good. Got to see some cool stuff today. I'm ready to experience the actual draft. I'm excited to hear people's reactions.
Who's going to be the biggest bust in the draft?
Cam Ward,
Cam Ward's going to be the biggest draft?
biggest
Draft
bust of the draft.
Not Shedeur?
Not Shedeur, because unless he goes to the Browns, that would be rough.
Hello, I am the new GM. I am trading for TJ Watt, drafting Ted McMillan, and we already tried Myles Garrett. So we're winning the Super Bowl this year. Go back, go. And all I gotta say is fuck the Bears. All right? Okay, sounds good.
I want to make a big shout out to Clay Matthews for probably the best draft opening speech I've ever heard in my life.
Roger, but I just got off the phone with the President Donald Trump. He asked me to pass a message along to all 32 NFL franchises. So let me tell you what it reads here, all right? It says, my fellow Americans, the Bears still suck! Let's go! Go Pack!
And then came the draft itself.
Cam Ward got drafted #1. No surprise, obviously. Kind of boring. I was hoping for some shock value.
Knicks in the 4th round for the 2nd overall.
Jags got 2nd overall. Who are they getting?
I think they're getting that Probably Hunter? I'd say Hunter. Nice. It's got it.
Wow, that'd be crazy if Hunter goes to the fucking Jags. The whole time. There wasn't even a discussion at all.
Travis going to the Jags might be tough.
With the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Oh my God! Yeah, I knew it. It's a good pick. I don't care.
That's a great pick.
I just feel like it's perfect fit for Trevor Lawrence. I had no. I did not think that was gonna happen.
What do you think the Giants are gonna do?
They're gonna get Jensen.
They're gonna Jensen.
Oh, you got it too? Yeah.
Watch.
That's what I also predict. I don't think Shedeur is going to the Giants, but I also can't say that for facts because there is a part of me that's saying he's going to the Giants.
They're gonna do all.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think he's a little overrated personally, but he just looks too similar to Micah Parsons, so people are like, oh shit, it's Micah Parsons.
What's your name and who do you think the Packers are taking in the first round?
I'm Cameron. I think the Packers are going to take Ibuka in the first round. We'll finally get a wide receiver one.
Who think of the first time in 20 years we're finally gonna do it?
We need to. There's no option.
Whoa, let's go! That is not Ted McMillan.
Let's go, that's not Ted McMillan. It is
Still alive.
Hey, he's not going to the Bears. That's all I care about. Not going to the Bears.
Yeah. So you do your thing.
Green Bay Packers should take wide receiver Texas in the first round.
Hell yeah.
Ted McMillan got taken by the Panthers. I hate
Waste his career.
I hate it. He's gonna waste it. I hate it. It's terrible.
I think he's going to the Saints.
All right. My name's Tanner. I think that the Packers are picking up Jalen Walker, and and I think the biggest bust is going to be Colston Loveland.
My name is Ben. I'm a Ravens fan, originally from Baltimore. I want the Ravens to choose Marion Hampton, and I do believe that the biggest bust of the draft will be Shedeur Sanders.
Jahdae Barron, DB, Texas.
No, I think, is that the guy that I was looking at? Hold on. That's so random. His name. I don't know if that's him. That might be him. Bro, I think Matthew Golden's either going to the Chargers or the Packers. If he doesn't go to the Chargers, I don't know. Like, Chargers are the most wide receiver needy team right now. That's why I said.
You're not getting wide receiver then?
If the Chargers pick. But they also need a lot. So, to be honest, with one major wide receiver on the board, do you think that the Packers are going to take it?
No. It's going to be a Georgia defensive lineman.
You know, the first pick's off the board, no one's really surprised. But when it comes to pick 23, the anticipation and the collective breath that was held with all of those hundreds of thousands of fans in and outside the stadium was something that I don't think I've ever experienced personally. And it wasn't just about the pick. It was about being in the middle of it all, being a part of your team's history in the place that has so much of it already. It was a groundbreaking moment for not only Packer fans, but NFL fans all around the world. And as the clock ticked down, you could feel the anticipation rising.
Please give it up for first team All-Pro, Pro Bowler, two-time Super Bowl champion, and Packers President and CEO, Mark Murphy.
It is our honor and privilege to host this wonderful event in our community, particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
larger thank you in the NFL for bringing the draft here to Green Bay for the best draft in the history of the NFL. With the 23rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2002, draft a wide receiver, Matthew Golden, wide receiver, Texas.
My entire life, up to this point, it took to
You
get
have
first
never
round wide receiver.
experienced a wide receiver get picked in the first. You haven't either. No.
Dude,
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel great.
How do you feel, Sam?
I feel
Logan,
great.
baby. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel?
I thought it would be defensive lineman.
You know what?
Holy shit. I never thought the Packers would do it. I never thought the Packers would do it, but they fucking did it.
For the first time since 2002, the Packers drafted a wide receiver in the first round. It was all the memes, all of the jokes, all accumulated to this, just so Reddit can make fun of Matthew Golden's height. Once the crowd thinned out, so did we. We headed back to our Verbo, in which I drank over 11 beers, which was very reflective of how I felt the next morning. But all this goes to say that I am eternally grateful for not only the opportunity that was given to be able to bring us to this gracious event, but also to witness history that will go down in Packers lore for years and years to come.